Niki Lauda is widely considered as one of the greatest drivers in Formula One history. His career will go down as one of the best careers in sport. Niki was born in Vienna, Austria in 1949. He was born into a wealthy family who did not want him to become a professional driver, but did so anyway. After starting out racing minis, he had a short stint in Formula V and then moved up to drive in private Porsche and Chevron sports cars. But Lauda was running out of money, and so he took out a £30,000 bank loan secured by a life insurance policy to buy his way back into the March team as a Formula 2 driver in 1971. His family disagreed with the bank loan so much that they abandoned further contact with him. The next year in 1972, Lauda drove in Formula 1 and Formula 2 for the March team, but the F1 season was catastrophic. Out of 12 races that year, he had 1 disqualification, 3 retirements and 1 non-classified race, and his best position in the remaining races was a 7th in South Africa, which fell well short of Lauda's expectations. The following year, and Lauda took out another bank loan, this time to buy into the BRM team, but it wasn't until the end of the season where Lauda would receive his big break. His BRM teammate Clay Rigazzoni left to join Ferrari in 1974, and team owner Enzo Ferrari asked him what he thought of Lauda. Rigazzoni spoke so well of Lauda that Ferrari signed him up, paying him enough to clear off those bank loans. 1975 was the year that everything paid off. The first 4 races started slowly for Lauda, but the rest of the season was well in his favour. Niki won his first Formula One World Championship with Ferrari. In 1976, Niki had a terrible accident at the Nürburgring in Germany. He crashed into the right barrier of a fast left-hand corner, causing his fuel tank to split wide open, which set the car on fire. Niki's former teammate John Watson said he saw Niki get pulled from the crash. John stopped his car, went over and asked Niki to lie down, where he knelt down beside him. John could clearly see the burns, but said he could communicate with Niki fine. He went on to mention Niki's comeback was the most impressive move by any sportsman he's ever met. He spent a month recovering in hospital, having his lungs vacuumed and his burns treated. But just 40 days later, he was back in action at the Italian Grand Prix, missing just 2 rounds, but still in considerable pain. Incredibly, he missed out on the title to James Hunt by just 1 point. It was a year later in 1977 that Niki would take the ultimate prize again by winning his second F1 World Championship with Ferrari and a third time with McLaren in 1984. After a long career in motorsport, Niki decided to throw in the towel and return to running his airline, Lauda Air, on his second Formula One retirement in 1985. Niki remained non-executive chairman of Mercedes until his death, and had been instrumental to bringing Lewis Hamilton to the team. On the 20th of May 2019, Lauda died in his sleep at the age of 70 at the University Hospital of Zurich. He had been undergoing dialysis treatment for kidney problems following a period of ill health. A statement issued on behalf of his family reported that he died peacefully, surrounded by them. Various current and former drivers and teams paid tributes on social media, including Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton, Toto Wolff, F1 and Bernie. He won a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016, and in his acceptance speech he said, "I've always seen a lot of people here winning and losing, so I'd like to dedicate this award to the losers. Because I'll tell you from my own experience, winning is one thing, but out of losing I always learnt more for the future, so I got stronger in losing."